Have you noticed this trend on YouTube where everyone is starting to look exactly the same? The same thumbnails, the same editing, the same AI generated scripts, the same hooks, everything. It's almost as if it's copy and paste of someone else's video. Well, in a world where everyone has the same tools, we're all learning the same tactics, how do we actually stand out online? That is what we're going to get into today. Buckle up, it's gonna be a good one. Hey friends, welcome back to the Creator Hive podcast, where we help creators think differently so you can build media brands that actually last. I'm your host, Ashley. I've been in media for over 15 years. I'm a YouTube producer and coach, and I just want to help you guys build buzzworthy brands without the burnout here on this podcast. So if that sounds like you, consider hitting the subscribe button and give this video a like so we can push it out to more people just like you. So in today's episode, we're going to talk about why everyone is starting to look exactly the same online, what this means for you, and how you're going to actually stand out in your content, and the one mindset shift that can actually make you impossible to copy. A few community updates before we jump in. We just launched our free Creator Hive community on School. It's going to be so awesome. Definitely click the first link in the description below. Join us, introduce yourself. We have a free live workshop coming up. We're going to be diving all into the mistakes that YouTubers are making. You'll get to meet with me and other members of our Creator Hive and also network with your peers. This is our space where we're going to have free events all the time. And our whole goal is to just build out this incredible hive of people who are not about gatekeeping, who are about helping each other, supporting each other, and growing together. And if you're ready to take your channel to the next level, we did just release our on-demand YouTube bootcamp. You can also check that out in the description below. It's currently 50% off, and you will get a bonus group coaching session with me. Okay, so let's get into it. Why is everyone starting to look exactly the same here on YouTube? It was actually a community member that is inspiring today's chat, Kai, shout out to Kai. And he had said, I'm starting to see, he wrote this comment and he's like, I'm starting to see that all the realtors in my space are making the exact same content with the exact same titles, with the same thumb and the exact same editing. It's almost like they're outsourcing to the exact same editor. And ironically, as I was putting together our outline, the amazing, wonderful April Lynn Alter, who you guys probably all follow as well, she put out a video. You should go check out her video, saying like, hey, like everyone is looking identical. And she brings up a good point, and we teach this as well. A lot of this has to do with the outlier effect. And a lot of people are looking, obviously, for outlier videos. That's what you're taught to do, using tools like vidIQ, using tools like the app 1 of 10, and even just using YouTube search. And that's what we teach also in bootcamp. That's what a lot of people teach, of really seeing what is popping off on other people's channels and then creating something similar. Notice how I say something similar. The problem here is that people are seeing what's working on other people's channels. So let's just say someone has, 100 views, like pretty consistently, they're getting 100 views. And then all of a sudden they create a video with 1,000 views or 10,000 views, and they're a small channel. So that's a really big deal. Well, the problem is people are then taking that and doing almost the exact same video. They're doing almost the exact same thumbnail, almost the exact same title, and almost the exact same information. So I say, remember when the whole goal was to just be inspired by the outlier videos, not just create the exact same thing? And I think this is where everyone is just falling into this trap, and also why I'm standing up today and not doing our podcast like nice and cozy in a chair, because we're all getting exhausted. When we keep seeing the same thing over and over again on the internet, what do we want to do? We want to blow our brains out. Like, we do not want to see the exact same thing. Like, we do not want to see the same thing over and over again. Could you imagine? Honestly, it reminds me of like Hallmark movies, which I love Hallmark movies. But my husband goes, every single movie is the same. They're all in a small town. I'm like, no, but it's different. And by the way, it's Hallmark. That's their brand, right? They're making their little Christmas movies that are in like a little town with a city girl who gets lost and needs to come back home to help her grandfather save the bakery. And then she falls in love with the local butcher and yada, yada, yada. But that's their brand, right? Could you imagine if every single network was only producing Hallmark movies? You would literally be like, come on, Lord Jesus, come down and save us. Like, I love Hallmark, but that's what that channel is good for. I don't need every single person doing Hallmark movies, which is why you'll notice like the Netflix Christmas movies, even like the love types of Christmas movies, they're a little riskier. They're a little spicier. They have a little scenes that they're not going to put in Hallmark. You see how Netflix is taking that same concept, but they're bringing their own unique spin on it. And that's something I want to get to in a minute, because people are taking this concept of Outlier videos and they are destroying our YouTube. And they're just doing the exact same thing. And by the way, like I really have fallen into that trap. I think more so on this channel, because my other channel, I wasn't falling into that trap at all. I was going with what was absolutely like trending and working in my space, but delivering a completely different video. And I think it's just, that's when you know you're really confident about your audience, who you're creating for, and what you're doing and the value you provide and what makes you different. But the problem is when you're not confident about that, that is when you fall into all those traps. You're creating basically the exact same video as everyone else. And guess what? We don't need the exact same video. My broadcast professor, back in college, back in my day, he was like, you're all snowflakes, you're all unique, you're all individual. And the problem is when you're trying to just like replicate other people. And by the way, you could totally call me out on it and be like, Ashley, you tried to do that too. And I just want to like side note this. A big thing that's been on my heart is like, I do not want to be another YouTube guru. I really have decided that. Like, I know exactly what I could be making. If I wanted to be your YouTube guru, I would follow that exact same strategy. And I realized that's not my thing. I'm a YouTube producer. I produce content. That is my goal. I'm running shows. I'm helping you guys. We are building out our Hive. We're building a sick podcast. And that is our vision. That is our mission. That is what makes us different. You're not going to come on here and see the most insane editing. I decided, like, I had a team. I hired a team in India. You can see my earlier videos. We were doing the thing. And I was like, this just isn't feeling me. I think we should do a podcast. I think our voice and our opinions and the way I speak and deliver and like communicate with you guys, that is exactly what people responded to on my other channel. So why aren't I bringing that here? Just because I entered, a video education space, I have to now become then? Literally F that. Excuse my language, even though I didn't swear. But I think that's something we really have to think about. And I do think AI is playing a part in this because everyone is using these tools, and some of these tools are fantastic. Like, I highly recommend using some of these tools like vidIQ. I love vidIQ for, getting all your tags, like doing all these things, helping your thumbnails. I took you guys through an entire tutorial on the top AI tools I use to edit my content. But we cannot outsource our brains. We cannot outsource our creativity. And believe me, guys, we're going to dive into this in the next episode. We're just going to dive into how you should be using AI and how you should not be using AI, because like we could tell. And there's a way to use AI to expedite your process, and there's a way that AI is actually killing your channel. So if you have any interest in checking out that tutorial, I will link it below completely for free, and you could download my free AI toolkit for you guys, because there's a lot of tools that'll actually expedite your process. But you also do not want to outsource your creative brain, the thing that makes you you. So, it's really interesting because everyone is doing the exact same thing. And what we've noticed is if everyone is making Outlier videos, then it's just the exact same video everywhere. That's going to have the reverse effect eventually, right? The thing you want to think about too is the new algorithm update, what is it? It's called like the semantic whatever, that YouTube is reading the back end of your videos now. And if you have the exact same information as someone else, like you're not adding anything new to the conversation, it's actually going to suppress your views. And what I've noticed on this channel is like, this is a brand new channel, right? We are building in public. We are trying to do this as much as possible with all of the other responsibilities we have in growing our community and producing our channels. And I've noticed some of our videos are doing really well. And I think it's because I'm like refusing to just do what everyone else is doing. And I want to kind of stand in that. Mind you, again, we say, do your research, follow our Hive formula, and make sure you are producing content people actually want to see. But if you are not adding anything new to the conversation, what are you doing? What is the goal? Someone asked me the other day, they said, how do you become famous on YouTube? And I was like, why do you want to become famous? Like, why? It's probably my Hollywood brain of like, everyone wanted to become famous when I worked in Hollywood, obviously. But I think it's like, your goal shouldn't be to become famous. Your goal should be to build like the vision and the mission that God's put on your heart, and to be so you, double down on being so you that no one can replicate you, and to obviously make money and monetize your mission so you can live a beautiful life, so you can help more people. That should be the mission. It shouldn't be to get famous. You see how there's a massive difference then in how you would operate? You wouldn't operate from a place of lack. You would operate from a place of abundance, because when we really tap into the thing that makes us us, you could talk about it all day long. Doesn't mean you're not going to use your tools and what people actually want to hear about, but you do have to put your unique spin on this. So that is kind of where I want to guide us right now is, well, how do we, outlive this outlier effect? I think some people are calling it that, the outlier effect. And I think it's that you genuinely have to start thinking about your unique spin. I call it your unique superpower. We work on this in YouTube Bootcamp, that makes you so different that you could take that same topic, and I'm going to give you an example of how we did this, but you are giving your own unique lens on it that people are like, wait, I genuinely just like also want to hear about like your perspective on this. So on our entertainment news channel, a lot of us were covering the Baldoni Blake Lively case, right? There's like a ton of us doing that. That's like, 20 plus content group. I'm way more than that, but on YouTube, the people that like, we were really getting into the court documents. You could say, if I'm watching like a Zach Peter or whatever, why would I watch a Popcorn Planet or a Kirsty Flaw or an Ashley B TV? And it's because everyone started wanting all of our unique perspectives on it. They knew we weren't making the same content. That's what I'm talking about, guys. You can have that same topic. Like I just gave a shout out to April Lynn Alter. Shout out to her. Like, she has a sick channel. But I can still talk about this outlier effect. It came up in my community. Why would I not talk about it? But I don't want to talk about the same things that the other YouTuber is talking about. I'm not going to have the exact same solution. You could talk about the same topic, but bring your own unique lens. Make people crave your mind. Build a community that cannot be replicated. I feel like I'm preaching. Guys, it's because I'm standing up. Should I always stand up? Let me know in the comments below. Or am I just crazy? Someone on TikTok was like, Ashley, I didn't come here for a preaching lesson today or whatever. And I'm like, well, then sign off. Like, I'm sorry. Sometimes we preach. Sometimes we laugh. Sometimes we cry, folks. But we're always going to try to build. So I think it's going to be really important for you to build your point of view. And we're going to dive more into that in our upcoming free event. So if you haven't already, like, join our free community. It's going to be so sick. Like, I just feel the energy. It is going to be so sick. So something to think about, and then we're going to go into like what specifically you're going to do with your mindset shift, is that everyone thinks that the algorithm is the biggest challenge, but that is not your challenge. The algorithm is just the audience. So honestly, I kind of want us all to just stop saying the algorithm. Obviously, we're going to say it because we're teaching you guys about YouTube, okay? We're chatting about YouTube on this channel, but it's really something to think about. I think the problem and the thing you should be worried about is being forgettable. Because I don't know about you, like, really think about when you're scrolling on Instagram or TikTok, the same like, 4 tips to blow up on social media. You're going to forget. I do not even remember those creators' names. What's amazing about YouTube is that you are with us for the long haul. We are building a long-term, long format relationship, but that means you have to focus on not being forgettable. This is why I just don't watch a lot of the content anymore that doesn't have like a very strong opinion, a very strong insight that I can't build a relationship with those people. And that's why a lot of people no longer care about the 10 tips to do this. Like, you're still going to find that, and you're going to still find a lot of that useful because you need to hear a human take you through those processes, which is why we'll do that sometimes here on this channel. But I think it's really important for us to really focus on not being interchangeable. So stop worrying about being invisible and start worrying about not being interchangeable. Can someone just copy and paste your exact script and then go do it? Because that really should be the fear. So this is the mindset shift that I want you guys to think about. We're going to stop asking what's working. Stop saying like, What niche should I choose? What thumbnails are working? What titles should I copy? And start thinking about these questions, okay? I wrote them down. What do I naturally notice that other people don't? What stories can only you tell? If you're a business, what testimonials can you share? What insight can you share? Oh, you know what? Like for us, this video was inspired by one of our clients. Someone could say, you just tried to copy and paste the April Lynn Alter video. Absolutely not. Yes, it's the same topic, but we have completely different takes on the information that's being presented. So what would be really cool is if you start getting into the algorithm of some of the creators that cover the same topics as you, but people start to love you for being uniquely you, and then they come and crave you, which is what we'll be doing on this podcast. You guys are going to crave us. I want this to be your like cozy corner of the internet where we can just talk real, no BS about what's working, what's not working, and how to have a long-term vision in building out your media brands here on the Create Hive podcast every Monday. Yes, this was uploaded on a Tuesday, but it is what it is. I'll see you back here on Monday. All right. So other things to think about is what experiences have shaped your unique perspective and what conversations do I wish more people were having? And you want to build everything around your unique lens, your unique point of view. What's cool is like the more you create content, if you are newer, the more you'll start to pick up on this very naturally. Like I said, when we were covering the entertainment case, we notice, wow, there's a lawyer giving her perspective. She's the lawyer person. There's a branding person giving their perspective. I was the journalist giving my perspective, 10 plus years in Hollywood. So it's really cool because that makes it so no one else can replicate your content. You don't need to be like everyone else. You need to take note of what's working within your industry. Even beyond that, you should be taking note of what's working in other people's industries so you could get ahead of that in your industry, but you still need to give your unique lens on this. And we're going to talk about in the next episode how you are going to use AI to create your vision and work faster, but you are not going to outsource your creative brain to AI. So I can't wait for you guys to join us. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And if you haven't already, what I really want you to do is click that link below and join our free Creator Hive community. We have a workshop coming up for YouTube, and we can't wait to meet with you. And we have a bunch of other resources inside the Hive as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I will see you in the next one.